Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back, after a long hiatus, to American Truck Simulator. Now, you can see by the little weirdness up here, I'm currently running the beta version, and the reason for that is because it has that new rescaling thing going on. And as their efforts at just about anything else to do with this game, which does need a lot of efforts, that's what they've been concentrating on. So I thought we'd maybe jump in and have a look. We have a job to haul vegetables from Sacramento to Los Angeles. So yeah, we're going to give that a shot, see how it goes, or at least how part of it goes. I did a little bit of driving around just to get used to the fact that this does not drive like a tractor from Farm Sim. And, well, I was kind of surprised. I thought that they had the AI worked out a little better. That is my trailer? Yeah. Yeah, I really did. I was coming along the highway out of wherever it was they'd parked me because it was safe. And a vehicle literally just that was in the lane beside me, just like I wasn't there. Stop that beeping, please. Yeah, like I wasn't even there, just decided, how do I get out of here? To pull over and slam right into me. I was like, what the, this, I'm sorry, is not normal. And yeah, and of course, well, you can see where my tires are red. Yeah, I took damage. And of course it was my fault, so I was also fined, and it's like, what the heck? I thought most of this got worked out in ETS to leave alone American Truck. But, I don't know. Apparently it's still having a little bit of issues. Ooh, look at that. A clear highway. Alright, I am not used to hauling trailers. Whew. Oh, come on, baby. Let's get back into our lane before somebody gets gnarly with us here. Alright. Well. And I tried to go, this apparently is a garage here, Motor City. I tried to go in there to get my truck repaired, and, well, the route that was open, this road wasn't actually open coming into town. This is going back out. Well, not here, actually. It was where the repair place is. But there was no entrance on any of the roads that were actually usable. So I had to do a big loop and drive all the way back around to get back to my job site thing with a truck that's still damaged. So I wasn't very impressed with that. I kind of thought that, like I said, most of that sort of thing had been worked out. Holy, come on. I know you're kind of long. I think that's what I was in the process of doing the last time we played, was trying to get enough levels to reach where I could upgrade the engine on my truck. Oh, you're not going to let me in? You'd bloody better. Sure, make me stop and then let me in. Wow. Yeah, I'm not impressed. The AI is just weird on this thing. But, or maybe it's me. I don't know, maybe he did what he's supposed to do, but the whole thing that they go suddenly from full speed to dead stop. It's not like you see them slowing down or doing anything like that, so it just doesn't look like he's going to until he's parked exactly far enough for you to pull in. So this is going to take me a lot of getting used to get back into this game, let me tell you. Wow. But hey, at least we're on the road. We have a load. And, oops, hopefully they will pay us. Just as I pulled in, actually, to pick the load up, my hard worker popped up with a $970 job. They've made that much. So, like, really? $970? Are you doing, like, local freight hauling? That's going to take me 20 years to pay for your truck alone. you know. So I might have to look at that and see if there's some way to sort of adjust what they do for jobs. Because so far, pretty much every job they've done has been just that. You know, you look down and, you know, oh, a worker has completed a task, you know, $730. It's like, why did you even get into the truck for $730, man? You know, it's not worth it. I gotta pay to maintain a garage, I gotta pay their salary, I gotta pay for fuel, and then they're bringing home barely enough money to do any of those things, leave alone all of them. So yeah, I might have to find me someone a wee tad less lazy. So what are we looking at? 337 miles, 8 hours and 46 minutes. Alright. Now I take it what this rescaling did was basically make this closer to Euro Truck. Because I used to call this Euro Truck easy mode. You know, because you could grab a load from just about anywhere, take it to just about anywhere in a really reasonably short period of time, i.e. very YouTube friendly. And for the most part, travel on nice fat highways. 606, I guess I'm going to have to figure out where my headlights are pretty soon. And I guess the rescaling has basically made it so, well, we burned through 20 minutes since I looked down and announced how long this was. There we go, there's headlights, perfect. Since I looked down and read off how far and how long we had. Because yeah, the scaling was really weird on this. Or at least I thought it was, you know, because you'd see something like this, a quarter mile to that ramp, and then you'd look down at your actual mileage, and it would be like, okay, I just drove 10 miles, so there's the off-ramp. Now, I mean, obviously, you can't make it one-to-one, right? Or it would actually take 8 hours to drive this load. And, yeah, that would be, I think, padding the game to almost insane levels, you know. So, understandably, they did have to scale everything down, way down, you know. It may not be nearly as long a trip coast to coast in the States as it is in Canada, but it's still a fairly long distance, you know. Oh, this is a neat bit of highway. Those are really weird looking mountains. Whoa, what do we got going on here? What? Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I'm really sure that was relatively illegal, but only relatively. Okay, on second thought, I'm absolutely wrong. The police did not pull us over, so therefore it is not illegal. Isn't that the way it works? It's all legal till you're caught? Yeah. Yep. No, it was actually rather a horrible drive coming from, I've never seen that particular, must be like one of their highway interceptors or something. Coming from where they reparked my truck, because I have changed over to the beta branch, of course, they immediately cancel anything you were doing and park you in what they call a safe place, which is, of course, your home garage. And, yeah, besides having someone slam into me and apparently do enough damage that I now require repairs, and having a repair shop that I couldn't get into because the entrance wasn't on a road. It had the big barrier thing across. You could see the entrance up ahead, but the barrier was in front of it. So, yeah, thanks for not a whole bunch of there. Yeah, just other odd little things. You know, some of which are just going to take some getting used to, you know, but there were things like I'd press the cruise control and it would only work half the time, if, you know. So that however, could simply be that my 360 controller has issues. It shouldn't. It's not very old and hasn't seen that much use. You know, I've never used this one on my actual 360. It's only on the PC. And most of the time I play, including Farm Sim, I play with a keyboard and mouse. I could understand this thing wearing out if I played Farm Sim with it, you know. But, yeah, for the most part, it really shouldn't. What do we got here? 7:30 in the evening. A little bit of cloud in the distance. I hope it doesn't rain, because I have no idea what my windshield wipers are set to. In fact, at this point in time, I'll be completely honest with you. Unless it pops up and tells me to press something, I found the cruise control by fluke. I pressed one button, nothing happened, so I pressed the next one in line. Now, I could have detached the trailer at 80 miles an hour, I suppose, but luckily it did not. Alright. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty long journey. They've definitely changed things up a bit here. Because, yeah, we still get 6 hours and 12 minutes out of our original 8+. But a fairly easy drive. Of course, I guess it should be. It's a fairly simple route to get between these two places. At least using the built-in one. You can, of course, plan your own routes in this game, which is an interesting thing, but I think if you, that would maybe appeal more to people that actually, I don't know, knew where they were going. You know, I can imagine me trying to plan my own route in the Euro truck. I'm in what country? What? Why am I still driving on this side of the road? Why are all these people honking at me? Yeah. And as wonderful it is to have mods like Mex US Can or the Coast to Coast or any of those things, I don't believe any of that has been scaled. So that whole... And if it's anything, I mean, look how long it took SCS to get this just to beta branch. You know, it's not released. This is not the, you know, the public approved section. Although, granted, they did it fairly well. I didn't have to start over. You know, I do still have level 7 and I do all of that. But we'll see how it goes. It worked fairly smoothly this way. My real worry is the whole thing that comes up when you first log into the game and it tells you that it's going to, rather than connecting to normal World of Trucks thing, that it's going to connect to the World of Trucks beta dot thing. And I'm just hoping that when the branch comes out of beta and everything goes back to normal, that the info gets moved as well. Because apparently we did lose something. I'm not sure what it was. I think it might have been the discovery thing. Oh, there's the Popo again. Hello, Mr. Police. And see, the guy behind us noticed it too and slowed down. He was just about to go flailing past. Yeah. Good thing you saw him, eh? What the heck's wrong with that one side of your car, man? Looks like your tire's sticking way the heck out on one side. No. One of them optical illusions. Fresno? Anyone leaving for Fresno? You're gonna whip right out in front of me, aren't you? Yep. We don't care, we don't care. And then you're gonna slow the heck down. Aren't you? Yeah. I'm gonna creep a little bit here. Because I think I had a little better run at the hill than you did, bud. So, I'm going to assume I'm going to maintain my full sped. Oh yeah, sure. Now, though, you're going to... Yeah. Bloody hell. I'm not going to get stuck beside this tanker all the way in. Okay, dude, I'm doing the speed limit. Why are you pulling away? Like, seriously, man. Because I know if I accelerate to get past him, I'm going to get ticketed. So why is he pulling away at such a rate? Oh, wait a minute. This might slow him down. Or is he going to be able to instantly zip up to 55 too? Yeah, it looks like it's only us that can't. Okay. You can bypass. Alright. It's kind of odd. Now, I don't think I turned that on. I wonder if it's on by default now. Oh, come on. I don't want to be in a bleeding line. I'm going to try and get past these guys. Yeah, see? Of course, now I'm speeding. And look, I still can't get past them. Come on. Oh, there's a cop, too, of course. Unbelievable. Come on. That's one thing that was kind of nice with ETS. They didn't have nearly as many speed trap area things going on. Oh, come on. You know, you basically knew if there was an overpass ahead that you needed to slow down, because that's where they'd stick the speed traps. You know, I think in ATS they went a little bit nuts with it. Because let's face it, there are lots of times you're going to do exactly what I just did, you know, rather than get stuck in a convoy of trucks where you're not going to have any option how you get up the next steep hill, you know, because you're going to be stuck at whatever speeds they happen to drop to. Then every once in a while, you've got to be willing to exceed the speed limit, you know, because you're certainly not going to try and pass them when they're in a place where they have to slow down to... because you may not get past them. And yet there, see, right again, there was another cop just went by me. You know. Wow. Alright, how are we doing here? 3 hours out. And another cop. You know what I mean? It's like a continuous running speed thing. Just way too overdone. Way too overdone. You know, I mean, do they honestly think that they've got, you know, 100,000 police for every state, that they can afford to not only do their towns and their cities, but have, you know, highway patrol cars every 100 yards on the highway? Man, must be nice. You think people would be sitting on a 70% tax base just to pay for your police services. It would seem that way. Alright. And even though we've been on the road for 7 hours or so, 6 and a bit, anyway, still nothing from our happy head hired driver. So in the last 24 hours, they've made under $1,000. Wow, not very good. I'm really starting to think I should get someone else. But we'll have a little look at that when we get to our locale, which is not that terribly far ahead. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, earning the big bucks. Way to go, Nils. Well, you've been bad-mouthing you for half an hour, and you're only half the idiot I thought you were. I mean, you're only doing half as... Oops. That's really pleasant. Man. What's the speed on this road? Still 55, eh? Alright, well, we're going to hang at 57. Yeah, we want that lane, as it turns out. The heck, it's a brand new lane. Let's make use of it. Kind of nice with the... I haven't played this since I've changed speakers. So now that I've got a system with a sub on it again, the truck sounds a lot better. Truck lane, slow vehicles only. Oh man, I don't like the sound of that. And of course there's the police. Oh, I see, this is one of these long crawls, isn't it? Uh-oh. I really hope that vehicle in front of us does better than we are. Nope, it looks like he's going to impede our progress. So I'm going to try and whip around him here. There we go. Love it. Let's get back into that lane. Just in case anybody's pushing behind us. Yeah, this is a steep one. That's okay. We're doing well. I'm surprised, actually. I thought I'd be losing a lot more speed on the grade. Excellent. Now, this isn't that heavy a load. I think we're at 22,000. So, mind you, it ain't a pair of plows either. Those were easy loads. You barely knew you had a trailer on. I'm sure the trailer outweighed the plows by many, many times. What do we got here? Santa Maria. Never been there. Oxnard. Man, eh? You know, oh, come on, man. What the hell? Come on. Aw, you. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not used to these off-ramp systems either. Most of the time, in fact, I would think probably 99% of the time, at least in this province, if not the entire country, it's been a while since I've left the province, an off-ramp doesn't mean that lane is ending, unless it specifically says on the sign, you know. And then, instead of a green sign, it would be white with the arrow to show you that, yeah, in fact, this lane does not continue through. Here, sometimes it does, and again, every single time, Jesus, every single time. If I have to pull back in, I can't. Man, I'm just not doing well. I have to get back into the swing of this game. But yeah, that's what I mean with these off-ramps. You know, sometimes you end the lane, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't really understand the indicator of whether it does or not. I mean, I know that sign showed the other two lanes going straight through, but I've also seen that, and then the lane you're in goes straight through as well. You know, only sometimes it actually just ceases to exist, like it did there. And quite frankly, putting a bunch of solid concrete pillars in the middle of that is probably not that bright an idea, because that's likely pretty common, you know, for people to almost miss the ramp. Or maybe it's not, it's just a me thing, but we're almost there. So a mere 8 miles out. Brilliant. I'll be kind of happy to get this done, because, well, I said, this is one of those games you sort of want to stay in practice, you know? You really do. It can make a big difference, man. Wow. Okay, whoa! I was full brake all the way up that hill. That was a steep hill. I don't know, it's almost like they've changed something right at the core of this. You know, like the trucks themselves. Because, I mean, the issue before was... Is this where we're going? I guess it is. I'd find an awful lot of the time it would stop too quickly. You know, plus, like I said, I know I was really, where is it you think you want this? I don't get it. Oh, right there. Oh. Oops. Well, that's kind of horrible, man. Oh, I can't get through that. Oh, I see. We can actually, I think I'm just gonna... I guess we have to drive all the way around the building, do we? Let's try that. Hopefully I'm not gonna regret this. Oh, yeah. You can't drive around the building. Are you serious? They really thought you could make that corner? Well, hopefully then we can get back to the point where it'll allow us to park the trailer. There we go. Well, no parking bonus for us. But hey, we did make a little bit of money. We did get a little bit of experience. Nice. Well, we're still only a level 7. Whew. But there we go. Our little adventure back to it. Yeah, 6% damage. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know. I for something that's taking this amount of time, and like I said, seems to have pretty much meant that, you know, nothing else is going to be done with the game. I don't know that the rescaling is that big a deal. Oh well, let me know your thoughts, guys. Those of you that have played it or are playing the beta version, let me know. Maybe you've noticed other differences that I haven't really seen. And in fact, any sort of differences you've noticed, let me know. Because like I said, it's either the fact it's been so long since I've been at this, or they've really done a little bit more than just rescaled the map. Either way, though, hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry if I got a little frustrated at times. Like I said, it's this is the kind of game you really want to stay in practice with a little bit. So, till next time, though, guys, this has been Species 7, having a look at the new rescaling in the beta branch of American Truck Simulator. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.